Okay, everybody plug in. Everybody plug in. Doesn't matter if there's 50 people here or 5 people here. Okay, a lot of good stuff I'm going to share with you. Okay, remember what I always tell you guys. There's not a wrong way or a right way. There's a better way. Okay, but we talked about this many times. Okay, about the forehand. All right, and a lot of you guys, I'm glad to see you putting this in your journal. This is gold stuff. Long ago, okay, my partner, Dr. Brian Gordon, okay, we put all this together. It's all backed up by science. Long ago, what was happening out there is the game was evolving. The balls are quicker, everything's faster, rackets more powerful, strings more powerful, and you see the stroke, especially on the men's side. It's a little different, generally speaking, than the way a lot of girls hit the ball, okay? And when I did this video long ago, okay, there's a #1 video around the world on the internet, okay? It's like 5 million views, all right? The way we broke it down microscopically and explained it. Since then, long ago, okay, many people have taken bits and pieces and it's modified a little bit, the way guys take their racket back, but it's the exact same stroke. And what I'd like you guys to do is try to do this stroke. The problem with this is when you're little and you're not that big, a lot of you feel more comfortable making a bigger swing and the racket goes on the other side of your body. You know, this is kind of what happens. And if the ball is slow, you can get away with it. But here's the leader in the clubhouse. As you go down the yellow brick road from 12 to 14 to 16 to 18 to college to pro, the speed of the game gets faster. And everybody around the world is going to tell you the same thing. Shorten your backswing, your elbow's too close, you got to hit the ball in front. That's the #1 thing. I already know what they're telling you now probably, because now and then you get a faster ball. This is the leader in the clubhouse, okay? This is the forehand you should be taught, okay? I just did, you know, a whole video this morning on Coco Gauff's forehand, okay? Has nothing to do with the Western grip, but the radius of the swing obviously is big, but in the 12s, never missed. A lot of spin on it. 14s never missed. Now, it's a little bit of a speed bump in the pros, okay? Just because the swing is too big, okay? You see the guys on the tour, the racket stays on this side of the body. Now, let me explain how this is done. I'm not gonna go too deep because it'll be very confusing. Obviously, when people tell you to take the racket back, that is incorrect. You do not take the racket back, okay? You turn the shoulders and keep your left hand on the racket, and that takes the racket back. Now, if you're running forward that way, linear, you don't do this. But the meat and potatoes, the bread and butter, when you take the racket back, okay, it's not racket back. The shoulders take the racket back, all right? The shoulders take the racket back. But here's the key. A lot of you guys were taught, well, I'm not saying it's wrong, you were taught to kind of make a loop or an arc or a rainbow or a banana or a candy cane or a Ferris wheel or whatever you've been taught. And I'm not saying it's wrong, but this is a hinge on the human body. This is a hinge, and that's a hinge, okay? 3 joints. And when you do this, the racket's gonna go that way. I'm not saying you can't do it, but there's a better way, okay? And the most optimal way to hit the ball, especially 2025, even though we did this like 15 years ago, is this. It's almost like you're going up and then you push the racket down. Now, some people will say, wait a minute, what is this tapping the dog stuff? They don't know what they're talking about. It's a progression. I'm gonna say it different to you, because you might be 8 or 9 or 15, all right? You kind of go up and push it down. Go on your phone, look at Federer. Racket's here, it looks like he's pushing the racket down, and if there's a clock, okay, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's anywhere from 5 o'clock, 5:15, 5:30, 5:45 every time. So you'd almost push it down. Now people will see this, okay? And they'll say, wait, you're supposed to shape it. You want a rhythm, you want a flow. Yeah, that can happen, but not now. The best way to learn it, up, down, pull, okay? And I could change this right now, if we wanted to, even on Coco's forehand, okay? Up, down, pull. Then it would lead into a shape, okay? Look at my racket. Up, down, and I'm gonna pull it. Now watch this. Up, it's okay to go up. And I go like, look. If you have enough time, listen, if you have enough time, it's easy. If you're not gonna have time as you go down the yellow brick road, the best way to learn it, turn the shoulders, you push the hand down. And people say, wait a minute, you gotta be free flowing. You don't wanna be static. What is this tap the dog? That's a myth. No, they're all wrong, okay? Brian has his PhD in biomechanics. He did his thesis on that. You'll get into that when you go to college. Listen, it's all backed up by science, but here's why you want to do it. Not because you want to tap the dog, okay? I actually have a cat, not a dog. Okay, so when the racket is here, watch this. Look at my racket at 530. You see how it is? When I drive my legs, because the power starts from the ground up. The power starts from your legs, even though I'm talking the mechanics of the arm, okay? When my racket head is above this, see how this is above that? Same thing as a golf swing, as a baseball swing, from a science point of view. When the racket head is above the wrist and you pull it, listen to this sound. Just listen to this. What? Listen to the sound. Listen to the sound. Racket